Okay, let's see how this thumb screw is going to behave here. Sometimes the finishes they tend to make them sticky, and on one of the builds, I can't remember which one, I never ended up putting any CA glue in it. Normally on these, I drill them so that they actually have to screw through this handle, and then before I screw it in, I'll put a drop of CA glue on the last few threads and then drive it home. And that gets the screw pretty much solid in the handle so that when you turn the handle, it turns the screw too. So let's see what happens here. Might leave a mark as well. Spinning. Oh, this is easy. I was going to say this has been hanging around for a month, so it might be stuck. But no, it seems to be behaving itself. And there it is. Wow, that hole's kind of big. Check this out. Get out of the way of the stand. Could just drop it down, but yeah, there you can see it. I guess I had to make it a slot instead of a hole in order to fit all three, but yeah, 1, 2, 3. Leg, parked, or behind the neck, and strap positions. So we're working on the neck, and we need to get it out of the way. We'll lock it in the leg position, which would be right about there. You can actually almost see down the hole. Let me set this camera back down so I get two hands on this. Alrighty then, where'd that hole go? Come back here, screw. Should have made the slot a little wider so it. You really want these thumb screws to just drop through. Whenever you're screwing anything together, you want the screw to just drop through the first hole and then screw into whatever's below it. And then it's all about the clamp. You're clamping your base with your top. Whether it's the head of the screw or in this case the handle forms the top, but yeah, it's a screw driven clamp like a vise. And so yeah, you don't want this part to cause drag. And so yeah, you see, and you've got 4 levels. You've got, I have to screw it into the hole, which is really too much. If you're talking like, say you're doing a neck, through a neck, say you're doing, through a neck, hold on, the other way around, through a body into a neck, right? So you've got the body hole, which you want to be big, and you've got the neck hole, which you want to be small. So when it comes to the big hole, you got 4 levels. You've got level 1 is I've actually got to screw it in to get it through there in order to even reach the lower piece of wood, and that's way too tight. And then level 2 is like this. I can push it through with a little bit of effort, okay, and that's still technically a little too tight. Level 3 is I can just put it in the hole, let go, and it drops all the way down, which this doesn't. And that's what you want. And then level 4, for if you're doing bodies and necks, is not only can I drop it in, but I've also got a little bit of wiggle room in order to get my neck alignment going. Sorry, pan over. Pan over, pan over. in order to get my neck alignment going. So I need to loosen up these pan controls. There we go. That's a little better. You'd never know that I was a amateur award-winning photographer at age 10, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to go crazy with the camera and making videos. I'm here to build guitars. Alright, so this thing's out of the way, sort of. Let me get it out of the way. Where's this damn hole? There we go. Cool deal. Seems to be in there. Yep, supports the guitar okay. Not a problem. Awesome. Alright, that's out of the way. Now we can play with the neck. Yeah, you better get out of the way. You're lucky I let you sit on my bench, dude. Alright. On to the neck here. So we need a large Phillips right there. Don't let it slip. Do not let it slip. You will scratch the paint, or chip the paint actually. That's probably Krylon brand. It looks a little thin. Rust-Oleum always goes on, you know. 14 coats in one spray kind of a thing, so. Okay, we need to go this way. Listen for it. Oh, didn't make a noise, but it shifted. Alright, how much more do we need to go? A whole lot. Alright, let's see how far it will go. Might need to, it's going to need some wallowing. Yeah, since this tail block has been repositioned on this new body, obviously it's off by, oh, I don't know. Let's see, for the 3 or 4 mil, probably. I'd guess maybe as much as 5. It's the entire tail block is like 3 mil further this way on this new body than it used to be. So yeah, that's going to require a bit more wiggle room on this neck. So what we want to do is we come back over here. We want to take these screws out entirely. It's a good thing this thing isn't up to tension yet. Take these screws out entirely and then move the body away, get the drill bits, figure out what size these are, and then start stepping up like one bit at a time and then screwing it together and seeing that if that gives you enough play in order to get the sucker straight. So yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.